Hi everybody, it's me, Raina. I am sitting here in bed because I'm relaxing, and I just got out of the bath, and my hair's wet, and I don't have any makeup on except some lip gloss. Put my glasses on to look more intelligent. And I had one more video I wanted to do today, but I my husband came home, so I made dinner and all that stuff like that. Excuse me, my little Sammy, he's lying on the bed there. I don't know if you can see him. Sam, say hi. I don't know if you can see him, he's really cute. Anyway, so I had another video. This is not for anybody who's not a conservative or a Republican. So it's a trigger warning. If you are, you need to just go do something else. Because this is for conservatives or Republicans only. I did have, and it's been a continuing thing. I did have some visions about what's happening in politics. As everybody knows, we really are neck deep in what's going on in the country, and things are every day. It seems to be a new thing. So I did give a trigger warning. So this is your time to pop out. And I've been having these visions about our government since, well, even before a long time ago. And this was, I saw, sorry, I saw, in one vision, I saw Biden, and this was the other night. Um, I saw him standing with a group of men, and all of a sudden they grabbed their briefcases and paperwork and everything, and they started to run. Uh, they were all in suits and everything, and Biden was like at the lead, and he had a briefcase, and the other guys all were behind him, and they were like around, kind of around him and behind him, and they all started to run. And I knew something big was happening. I've had visions of this before lately, that something big is coming, but I really haven't posted them because I know something big is coming. And a lot of other people have said so too, but I saw this, and I saw the numbers. I saw a couple of nines, a couple of twos, and a couple of zeros, and they went around like in a circle. Like the nines were first, and then the twos, and then a couple of zeros. Like when I saw that Kyle Rittenhouse was going to be found innocent, they were like there was a one and there were sevens going all the way around, which I knew he was meant he was going to be found innocent because sevens are lucky numbers, and the one, seven. And one means one. He won. And he was charged on, I think, five different counts. And there were five sevens or six sevens, and he was going to be found innocent. So I see the numbers nine, which probably means something's going to happen in September, and it's probably the twos might mean the year 22, which we're in, of course, or the number 20 or 920 or something like that. But anyways, in September, and the zeros just might have been tacked on to the twos or the 09, but something's coming in September because I can feel it. I feel like it's a solid thing. And I did have that vision. Um, I don't know how many of you read it, but that I was in a house, and I had a group of people with me, and there was another group of people that we didn't quite trust. And suddenly we realized that they might try to keep us from getting out of the house. And I got kind of nervous about that, and I thought, they're going to keep us, from getting out of the house. And they were like surrounding us, and I didn't like it. And I was kind of the head of the group, and I said, we're going to have to take them out. And for some reason, I said that. And I grabbed a knife. I found a knife, and I went to the weakest person I could find, and it was a young girl. She was like maybe 20 years old, and she had brown hair, and I knew she was physically weak, like she wasn't strong and robust or anything. So I would take out the weakest link first. So I started stabbing her. I just started in the chest. I started stabbing her, and then all of a sudden the others were sitting on the ground, and I realized the group that we had been afraid of were now the group in the middle, and we were the dominant group, and we were sitting around the other group. And I looked at her and I saw she was mortally wounded. She wouldn't survive. She was already sick, and I had like really pummeled her in the chest, and she was bleeding, and like I knew she was gonna die, but she was still standing there. But I said, "Oh, whoops!" I said, "I'm sorry," because I knew I didn't even have to do that, because it was gonna happen anyway. That their group was gonna be, go down, and I said sorry, and then I dreamed about Putin, and I dreamed I was walking. And we were in a room, his office, and everything was beautiful. There were big ceilings, like 20 feet high ceilings. And he was walking ahead of me up one stair onto a platform, like a step up, and his desk was on there and all the, like they have in these offices, these huge offices, and everything was gorgeous. And the carpet was like a cream color carpet. And I'm not sure whether he knew I was behind him or not. And I knew he had to be taken out. And I said, he's got to go. And I think I represent in my visions the people. Um, I represent a group of people who want these things to happen. And I had a letter opener, and it was a silver letter opener with an emblem on it. It was very sharp and long. And he didn't see me coming up behind him, and I thought I was kind of gauging how I was going to do this, because I knew that was the only way I could get him. Because he's like, he had sort of a side vision to me, but I had more of a side vision of him because I was behind him. And suddenly I said, now I got to do it now. And I went up behind him and I started stabbing him in the back. And I believe, and I just knew I just kept have to doing it because I had to take him down. And so the dream about, or the vision about the group of people and then the young girl I stabbed was, I believe that the first people that were a threat to us were actually a symbol of the Democrats. That we were helpless to do anything about what they were doing, which we have been up to this point. I mean, they're getting away with everything. And it's like the Republicans can't do anything because we don't have enough people in Congress, but enough Republicans. So they're getting away with, they're doing illegal things. They're breaking the law left and right. And now this baby formula thing, and the southern border, and all the fentanyl, and the Afghanistan withdrawal, and all the things they've done. I mean, they just crossed the line, crossed the line, crossed the line. It's like the Republicans tried. A lot of them are good. A lot of them are rhinos, and they need to go. The old GOP. And anyway, so I believe that Biden was the young girl. He was weak. He wasn't strong physically or mentally. And I attacked him when I didn't really have to attack him because it was going to happen by itself. The Republicans were going to take over. Suddenly they were surrounding, when I looked, the room where the Democrats now were. We were in charge. So I said, oops, and I was like, but he wasn't going to recover from this. He was going to die off because, he was weak, and I had, like, pummeled him. So I'm making a video So anyway, and I believe the thing with Putin, still believe he's going to be taken out by one of his own people, and that will stop the war. I don't. I believe that will end the war. I believe America's going to start um, is going to lose interest in this war. Realize I don't know if this package. I don't think this package is going to get approved to send more money to Ukraine because we've sent enough, and just because I don't feel that it's going to get approved. Because we need the money here. We're in a crisis mode, with the southern border, with the inflation going up. Now we can't find baby formula. I mean, prices are gone up. We can't afford to send another huge packet to Zelensky. He would love it if it went on forever. But I don't think it's fair for him to ask America to do any more. We've done the most. There are other countries that are backing off because they can afford it. But America, of course, with Biden, he wants to look like a war hero. But I believe that war is going to stop, and he's going to be taken out by his own, and there's going to be a new regime. And it's not going to last that much longer, a couple months maybe. And people are just dying. People are dying. And I think there's propaganda, and they're lying. I don't think Ukraine is winning, from what I've seen in my visions. I don't think Ukraine is winning at all. I think Russia is winning. And they could go on like this for a long time. And Ukraine can't, because they need the NATO countries to help them. I think Putin will be taken out, and plus he's sick. He's got there's something wrong with his throat. I know he's supposed to go into surgery, but they didn't say for what. First they said colon cancer or something, and then they said something else, like an aneurysm or something. But anyway, I know there's something wrong with him. And they said Parkinson's too, but he knows he's dying. That's why he's making all these decisions. There's something wrong with him. But he'll be taken out, and then the war will be over, and there'll be a new regime. Those are my predictions. It's my information. Also, with the Republicans will have a red wave. The red wave will come. They will win back Congress, both the Senate and the House. I've seen this red wave. I saw it actually when Trump lost which she didn't really lose it, the 2020 election. He didn't lose that election, because I've seen this in a few visions. I saw it was somewhere around January when they started doing the audits. I had this vision. It's way back there in my visions, that there was I was standing in a stockyard, and there was somebody on the other side, and it was a split rail fence, and we were each on, and the split rail fence was open, and the cattle all looked the same. They were like brown and white, and the cattle had just burst through the fence, and there were a few stragglers, and they were going through, and there was twigs everywhere, and fur, and all kinds of stuff. They made a big burst. They burst open the fence, and the one thing they had, besides looking alike, they all were brown and white, and besides looking, and I was right there, standing against the wall with the chain link fence. There was a little corner there where I was standing. The other person was doing the same thing, so we would stay out of the way of the cattle. And we hadn't seen the stampede, but we just were there right after it happened. The dust hadn't cleared yet, and it had been a big stampede. And the other thing that they had in common, now don't laugh, but they all had red tufts of hair on their head, like right between their ears, red. And the words were said, a stampede of the red-headed cattle. And I was like, oh my God, I thought the red might have meant Trump is going to, the audits are going to come through, and the Republicans are all going to, come through. And after a while, I realized the audits weren't coming through. Arizona was lagging, Georgia was lagging. They had to take it to court over and over again, Maricopa County. And I thought, no, there's something wrong with this. I said, it doesn't look like the Republicans are coming through at all. But then I thought, suddenly it dawned on me. I said, Bobby, I said, that's not the red. It's not orange. It's not Trump. It's not Trump's red. They're always bugging Trump about that color of his hair. I said, his hair is like more orange. I said, this was bright red, like Crayola red. I said, that's the color of the Republican Party. I said, it's going to be a Republican stampede wave. I said, it's not going to be like Trump, you know, bursting through. It's going to be a Republican stampede. And now they're calling it a red wave. And now they're calling it a red tsunami. And I'm calling it the stampede or the red-headed cattle. um, so I know it's coming. I've seen many, many visions of this. I've seen, if you want to go back, if you're into politics and read my visions, I was right about everything. Um, I was wrong about one thing. Ketanji Jackson, or whatever her name is, I said she was going to lose, but the morning of the vote, the first thing I see when I open my eyes is a big picture of her on the TV screen, and the words "winner" and balloons are going up and things. And I said, "Oh, damn, she won," because she won on default. They just wanted a certain kind of person in there. They didn't care about Joe just picked her, and it was kind of fixed. Like it couldn't have gone any other way with the voting. It was just wasn't, so she got in, but now they're being real, real, real aggressive with the Republicans with their questions and everything like that. And I don't think I liked her policies, and I think we need more Republican conservatives on the Supreme Court. And so anyway, so I had said already, and I said, "Oh, I'm not gonna put it down. I don't feel like making a video right now." But I did see that first thing I woke up was seeing her on the screen, smiling and happy, and I was like, "Ah, shit, she won." Sorry, my language, but I've seen that Trump is going to be back in the White House, and it's going to be before 2014, and it's going to be, I believe, Biden's going to be out this year, and I believe he's going to be impeached, and the the Republicans are going to take over, and there are plenty of reasons. All right, so anyway, that's what I have to say, and I have a strong feeling it's coming, it's coming, it's coming soon, and I've seen a lot of, you know, I've seen a lot of political things, and it's funny. I seem to know who the bad guys were, even though when they seemed to be good guys. I had a gut feeling about them. Like I didn't like Bill Barr right from the start. And I didn't know why. And Pence, when Trump um chose Pence, I said to my husband, "Why did he choose Pence as his vice president?" And he said, "I don't know, his running mate." And I said, "Didn't they have a fight or something, or they were arguing over something?" He said, "No." And I said, "Why am I feeling like they had a fight? They had a big falling out." And he said, "No, they didn't." And later on, when they went through you know, the um, the election, and it wasn't right, excuse me, that was it. I was I was seeing something that hadn't happened yet. So I assure you that these days, don't hang in there because, you know, it's coming to an end. Our days are going to be better. Um, they will. We'll get more baby formula too for the little ones. Okay, I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.